In my mind, there's one choice for roofing around here, and I'd go with your best choice. Whether it's time to replace your roof or repair it, Best Choice Roofing provides top-notch roofing services tailored to meet the unique needs of Detroit homes and businesses. They serve the region and inside the city of Detroit, too. You can find out more at bestchoiceroofing.com/Detroit. That's bestchoiceroofing.com/Detroit, or call 313-474-7031. That's 313-474-7031.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Daily Detroit on a beautiful, if not a little nippy, Friday, September 5th, 2025. I am Jer Stays, coming to you from our studio at Techtown, sharing what to know and where to go in Metro Detroit. And joining me on this fun Friday, normally we would have Mr. Devin O'Reilly. Schedules did not line up. It was a short week.
Y'all got his cousin, though.
You did. You know what? Listeners have asked me, Norris Howard, would you be willing to submit to a DNA test to compare and match you and Devin O'Reilly?
Oh, I already checked all kind of ancestry. It's possible way back in the way. If he also has Celtic roots or roots in the old Danelaw of England when the Vikings took over the British Isles, then yes, we may be distant cousins.
Well, there's a funny picture, and I got to share it sometime. We were at the press preview for Michigan Central.
Yes.
It was opening.
Yes.
And you two wore the same outfit.
We wore the same outfit, yes.
The exact same outfit.
We did not plan it.
You did not plan it. You two are close to the same height.
Close to the same height, close to the same size.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's very strange. I've almost never met a person that is that close to like my height and body type ever. So it was pretty funny to me.
It is too stereotypical in my brain that I hear Stevie Wonder's Ebony and Ivory.
That's a bad joke.
You know, I'm the king of those.
I know you are. And you know what? I'm going to let it slide only because you're you. If you were anyone else, there would be a fight on record.
Let's have some fun today.
Yeah, let's chat.
Because we are working on something that I want all of yous. All of yous.
All of y'all is okay. In the black English vernacular.
I'm not trying to do that.
But it's accurate. It still scans. We're good.
What is a drive-worthy destination? What does it take for a place to be worth it to get in the car and go somewhere? You know, so often we talk about what we have and don't have in the city or the suburbs or whatever, but I have found we have most everything in Metro Detroit, if not more. But you got to be willing to get in the car. And I think that is key to how people think about shopping, about everything else, because we're not a place where it's like, oh, well, I'm going to go walk down the street to the coffee shop in most of the region.
Mm-hmm.
You get in the car, or maybe you get on the bike, but you got to make a decision to go somewhere. And what does it take to be worth it to go somewhere, to go have dinner, to get coffee, to, you know, check out a park?
To make a decision that you are going to spend resources to go to this place.
Right.
Because that's basically what you're doing.
And that is how Metro Detroit works.
Yep.
And we are working on a guide online.
It's going to be literally the dopest guide ever. I don't care what nobody say. It's going to be the best guide to doing things in Metro Detroit that is available to humankind.
And it's going to be called Driveworthy Destinations.
That's right.
And it will be something you can access on our website. It'll be something that there will be bonus content for our members on Patreon.
It's going to be interactive.
But here's the thing. We're going to have some tastes of this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be just by public vote.
Oh, no.
This is not going to be about being a popularity contest.
And you can't pay your way in.
You cannot advertise your way in to be bestowed upon as a drive-worthy destination.
Nope, you just got to be good.
You got to be good and be nominated by our Patreon members as a place to go to, or someplace we have gone multiple times.
That's right.
And can say that it's worth it. Because the thing is, with a lot of guides out there's some fundamental issues in my mind.
Yeah.
One, the popularity contest guides.
Yep. You just go to what's hot.
You go to what's hot, and that's okay. But sometimes what's hot is what's not. Like, I remember one year I went to one guide's place that said it was the best Mexican food in Metro Detroit.
Ooh, and
I ended up in a place in Macomb County. Not necessarily Macomb County is out of the running for Mexican food, because I've been to a couple places there. But I went there, sat down, started to hear dinner. And you know what I heard? The beep. The microwave beep.
No
in the distance of the kitchen. They worked really hard to be listed as the best Mexican food. It was nowhere near the best Mexican food. I have found this over and over again.
Terrible.
And then a lot of times with these lists, a lot of these places go back and say, oh, well, you need to get advertising or you need to buy in order to be listed.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that because this is powered by our members. We will be bestowing this, and we're not going to tell you. We're not going to be warning establishments, and we're not going to be following up with sales kits afterward.
Nope, we'll just show up.
Yeah, and you're going to get an envelope, and that envelope's going to tell you that you're in, and it's that simple.
And then you guys, from that moment on, will be able to search for it on the Driveworthy destination. So we decided, Jared and I, to have a conversation. What is a Driveworthy destination in our definition?
Number one, I don't think it's about being fancy. Let's get that out the way.
Not at all.
I think a lot of people look at guides, whether it would be, there's a lot of buzz with the Michelin events guide that launched recently.
Mm-hmm. But that's a little shishi.
It doesn't have to be shishi.
Yeah.
It does not. I think it's about a good time. It's about, to me, depending on what kind of place that it is, consistency.
Yep.
Do they deliver?
To me, uniqueness is a big thing. Can I go there and have a item or an experience that I know for a fact I can't get anywhere else?
Is it a place that I think about and go, I feel good about the money that I spent?
Ooh, another good one. Another good one.
I don't care about spending a little bit of money on something good.
Mm-hmm.
I think about price performance ratio. There's nothing worse than going to any sort of restaurant, event venue, show, you name it, and feeling like you got ripped off.
The worst.
Right? And, you're just spending to spend. And some people do that, but I don't do that.
No, we ain't rich. We ain't.
So I want to be a good steward of your money.
Yeah, and we want to let you guys know places that are going to be worth your time, worth your while. And there's going to be various categories. Obviously, there'll be, museums, monuments, attractions, restaurants, cafes, clothiers. Clothiers. Okay, clothing stores. Places to take great photos, dog parks. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this, but we want you to be able to wake up on Saturday morning. You look over at your partner or you look over at your dog or your kids, or maybe even you just wake up and look in the mirror and say, I want something to do today. And you use the Daily Detroit Driveworthy destinations, a lot of D's there, and use us as a resource to be able to plan out what you're going to do that day.
For me, and I think about this because, I live in the city. We live in the city.
We live in the city, yes.
It's very easy for me to get to a lot of things, which is really, it's part of why I make this active decision to live here. But I also know a lot of the region is across a lot of the places. So I think about it. Is it worth getting in the car and driving for at least 20 minutes? If I live in another part, bare minimum, is it worth it for me to go from downtown Detroit up to Birmingham? Is it worth it for me to go from Mount Clemens? We got some great listeners in Mount Clemens. Mm-hmm. They come down for our events. Mm-hmm. I take that time seriously.
Yeah.
That is a piece of effort that Metro Detroiters are making when they come down to our events.
Absolutely. You made a choice to spend half a tank of gas to come see us.
Man, it's modern cars, Norris. We're not driving like Grand Marquis anymore. I mean, I used to drive a Grand Marquis.
All right, but some of these people got big expeditions and stuff like that. These big trucks and these kid carriers, man, that's a lot of gas is what I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair. And so if you're coming from downriver, let's say you're coming from Wyandotte.
There you go.
I love Wyandotte, right? But it also, if you're trying to go Wyandotte to, let's say,
Troy,
that's a haul.
But also, right, we also want to let you know the things you got right in your backyard. So if you're in Wyandotte and maybe you didn't even know that you had this cool little place around the corner from you, you can just check it out in your own neighborhood and become a tourist in your own city.
And we can take the input from you as a listener in the Grosse Pointes, in Dearborn, in Wyandotte, in anywhere. And tell us what's good about your city.
That's right. That's right. So I think at this point, Jer, we should share. What is an example of a place that is a drive-worthy destination to you? I think we've said a lot of things in the abstract, right? I can start first because I have one.
We don't want to reveal the entire list.
But just to give an example of a place, maybe a place we haven't talked about on the show that we've talked about off air.
All right, you go first.
All right, like for me, right? And here's a place that we go to and off air we talk about all the time that we haven't mentioned on air in a while, and that's the Congregation. I mean, what a place.
Yeah.
Fantastic cafe, great coffee, great drinks, great food, and aesthetically, one of the coolest places.
You can spend a couple
around.
hours there.
You can spend the whole day there if you're working.
You can get the food. They have events there. They've got that new Rectory pizza place right next to it.
They got a pizza place. I've gone there and literally got food, worked, got pizza, then got a drink, then went to a speed dating event. I spent like 5 hours there. Like it's great. Like that's a place that represents a uniqueness, is nestled in a neighborhood, and it's a great place.
I have one that is not a business.
Oh, hit it. Let's get it.
The Udolph Garden on Belle Isle.
That's a great one.
Think about if you've gone to Chicago or you've gone to New York and seen beautiful gardens. We got that right here for free.
Yep.
If you go on Belle Isle, they've done amazing work. The nonprofit over there. There's so much stuff happening over there, but that specific garden, all different seasons, native plants, great landscaping. You can take a beautiful walk through it. The birds are stunning. It is a top-class destination that I would point somebody to coming here from somewhere else completely free.
Hey, man.
That's the Udolph Garden on Belle Isle is a drive-worthy destination.
I love that. If you're on the west side, you got a beautiful park down there in Dearborn Heights that stretches a long way, Hines Park. Some of my favorite sledding hills are in Hines Park. So if you got kids and you want to have some great sledding, go to Hines Park in the winter months. It's great.
Isn't that where the Christmas lights are?
Yes, that is where they have the Christmas lights where you drive through and you get to see the beautiful lights and everything. In the wintertime, bar none, one of my favorite places in the whole metro.
And that's the thing. We want authentic recommendations. You get to be a recommender if you're a member of our Patreon.
Only if you're a member.
And you can be a member for real cheap. But the idea behind that is that you've got some skin in the game.
That's right.
And as a supporter and part of our active community, so they can be considered. And of course, we're always going around and doing things. But what I don't want this to be is something that is bought and paid for. I want people, we have always been a voice of independence, of telling you how it is, telling you how we see it without fear or favor. And that's the same thing with this, right? And what we've learned doing this project a number of years is that going out's really important to you all. Like, I remember when we started this thing, and we've talked about this a little bit, we would get tisk-tisked for not being serious enough. And what I realized is that you, the people, you need these things to help connect you, especially in this region where we're so far apart geographically.
Yeah. And, sharing that and sharing some of these places is hopefully a way that we can get some of you to connect with one another as well. It's not so much just about us and our opinions and being these tastemakers and arbiters. No, we want to help connect the entire region together and connect people and to be able to say, oh, wow, Daily Detroit brought me here. And for somebody else to hear you talking about that, oh my God, I listen to Daily Detroit as well. And to have that point of commonality with your neighbors in Metro Detroit and to be able to talk about some of your favorite places as well. So we're here for that and more than just, sharing out some cool spots.
And know that on our draft list, and you've heard a couple of our selections already, but on our draft list, there are spots all over Metro Detroit, like literally the edges of the county.
Mm-hmm.
If it's worth it to go to, we're going to talk about it. If it's something special, we're going to talk about it and share about it and why, And the thing about this that I like is that it's a list for the people, in that if it's a good time, then we're going to include it. If it's $10 and it's a good time, great. If it's $200 and it's worth it, great.
Great.
That's so crucial because to me, Daily Detroit's always been about bringing people together. And I think that's just a goal to do it. So I want to hear your thoughts, dailydetroit@gmail.com. Or if you want to get on our email list, we'll be sharing out new places as they roll out, links to the things and the technology we're creating, because there's going to be a technology aspect to this too. Nothing crazy. We're not going to make you put on 3D glasses.
No. But we might one day. But not yet. Not yet.
How do you feel about VR headsets? You're a gaming journalist.
Oh, I can't stand them.
See, we're not going to do that.
Not because I think VR headsets are inherently bad. It's because the games for them suck. Like if there was a great VR game, I would try a VR headset for sure. But right now we probably won't suggest a VR headset place unless we have such a great experience that we can't help but do it.
So in the listing, we're going to talk about why it's drive-worthy, who on the team went out there and talked about it.
That's right.
We're going to put in our experience, and it's not going to be some long, huge, crazy thing. But what are you driving for? What are you going to get out of this? What to expect?
Yeah, and
we'll keep it updated too.
Yeah, and that way you can, know if like, hey, usually the stuff that Norris talks about is more my wave. So you can just filter, hey, what does Norris suggest? What does Jared suggest? What does Randy suggest? It'll just help you guys kind of get a feeling, not just of what we enjoy, but also, hey, this is some of the stuff that I have in common, and therefore I want to check it out.
Yeah, or even a link to episodes where we've talked about a place.
Absolutely.
Dev and I have done Where We've Been now for, 8 years?
That's a lot of places.
That's a lot of places. Some of them aren't around anymore.
But you know what? But that's the beauty of it is that, unfortunately, we may encounter the fact that some of these places may be there, may not be there, but it gives you that incentive to say, hey, man, I want to check out as many places as I can. I want to experience as many places as I can. Some of my favorite places in the world aren't open anymore, but I cherish the fact that I've had experiences there.
So, dailydetroit@gmail.com or leave a voicemail, 313-789-3211. Would love to be in touch with your thoughts, your suggestions. Let us know. All right, we're going to end it for this week. We got a lot of stuff coming up in September. There's Deli in the Alley this weekend.
Man, I can't wait.
Coming up soon isn't Easter Market After Dark?
That's right.
Oh my gosh, the amount of events that are happening are just crazy. In fact, there's as we record this, I'm thinking about it, later tonight on Friday, if you happen to be catching this episode, there's an adult spelling bee right across from the congregation.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all go have fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much to our members on Patreon, patreon.com/Daily Detroit. Local media requires local support to survive. Also, thanks to Best Choice Roofing for supporting this particular episode. With that, I'm Jer Stays.
And I'm Norris Howard.
Remember that you are somebody, and we'll see you around Detroit.